Hi, friends. It's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are going to pay some debt with my YouTube earnings. If you're wondering why I'm starting in the Fed loan account, my neighbor's kid, she was playing and they had their music going. So, what I did was record that. And so, I'm going to insert the video as I talk through the numbers. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. From Google AdSense, I did earn $238.52. So thank y'all so much for watching the videos and supporting the channel. I appreciate you all so much. So what am I going to do with that money? Quarterly taxes, have to pay the taxes on there. So I take out about 30% of what I earn. And that's $71.56. Just for the savings for the channel, this is going to pay for the PO box for the channel. I'm taking out $9.88. And so the total going to sinking funds is going to be $81.44. The remainder, which is $157.08, I'm going to actually put to my student loan, Fed loan S13. So woohoo! Thank y'all so much. I get to clean up that change. So let me collapse this right here. I think there was a new message in here that just said something about my payments may be allocated differently across my loans. And I'm just going to collapse that because I don't know. I don't know. And I did write down what my payments were for these last two that I got. So I think they were pretty much the same. Yeah, 46.84 was on this one. And I forgot how much this one was. 86.86. Yeah, 86.86. So that hasn't changed for me. So maybe that applied to some folks. I don't know. But the loan I'm working on is this one, which on the screen for you guys is going to be 13. You'll see what my principal balance is on this loan as of today is $6,957.08, which it is under the original balance. So yay for that. Capitalized interest is a bleep, but I'm not going to cuss. So I'm going to click on make a payment on this loan. So there's a couple ways you can get to your payment screen. This way is the most efficient way to get you to the target specific loan screen, which is the one I like to be on so I can say where I want to apply my money. And so the loan that I had clicked on is highlighted in a light blue. So let's put in 157.08. You guys, I have decided that one of my future purchases, I'm going to get me a Dr. Heavenly hat wig. Okay. And let me tell you why. I feel like when I work out, I don't have to worry about taking a shower and all this other stuff and then trying to comb my hair. It's too much work. It'd be nice if I just had that little hat wig and then all I have to do is just smack it on my head and just, boom, I am done. That is what I want to do. So, yeah, it's going to go into my list of things. So, I'm going to put this in for today's date, which is June 23rd, and select my checking account. So, I'm going to advance you guys to the confirmation page so that way I don't reveal anything related to my checking account. So we're on the payment confirmation. So that has gone through. So that's going to take off another $157. And that is going to help with everything with the bonus. Still haven't found out any of the inside stuff that I need to know. But I do have a feeling there's a call on Thursday that's got to be had, and I got a one-on-one next week. So I should know a little bit more probably by next Thursday or probably Saturday. I should know more details and stuff like that. So, one of the things I want to talk to y'all about today, so to explain why I hit the student loan so aggressively during the forbearance time period and why I didn't go with the savings. Um, I am a spender. My nature is to spend the money. It has always been the thing. I don't know like the why behind it. I'm not very good in the savings area type stuff. Not an excuse, it's just an analysis of how I behave with money. But budgeting and stuff did help me out a lot when it came to assigning everything down to the penny a job that kept me out of trouble. And so I wasn't doing a lot of stuff that I had been doing before. Um, I knew with savings being a weakness that during this time frame for me to try to save at a maximum rate that I probably wouldn't perform as well. So my goal was, okay, let's get your debt down to as low as possible to save money on the amount of interest I would incur. One of those two words, I think it's accrue, um, when the interest was turned back on. So the last full month of interest that I paid back in 2020, I paid out $334.32 in interest alone out of the total debt payment that I made. So I wanted to alleviate that. I wanted to just next time I'm like, when the interest comes on, I want to be putting most of that payment to my debt. So I think like at that time during that month, my payment was like 24.59. Okay, so $2,459. 300 of that didn't go to the principal but went straight to interest. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't do that and that I wasn't still in the $300 range. So I thought at best I would get myself out of the 300 and under, like under 3, maybe 250, that's what I originally thought. So I was looking at it and I plugged it into Nerd Wallet. They have a student loan interest calculator and I put it in for like 31 days, I believe. But if I can get this balance down to $9,000 by October 1st, then I'm probably paying like $50 in interest. So most of my payment will go to the principal on my student loans. And so that's been the goal in my head. When the whole panorama started, um, I had to just like answer some questions for myself. My budget was already bare bones. 2020, as far as like retaining my job, was not a scary year. I hate to say it like that, but it wasn't a scary year. 2019 was a scary year. Whenever there's a buyout or something like that, if they don't get enough people, then they start to lay people off. So I was afraid in 2019 when 2020 happened. The feelings kind of lingered, but it was like, okay, so what is this? Where does everything stand for my job? And so they luckily talked to us early, and I got that information that, oh, we're going to be busy. So we're going to be going ahead with certain initiatives. And so that meant a lot of development work for my department. And so I had work to do. So that's the information I had in the back of my head. And I knew what I could cut out of my budget if, push came to shove. So I had a mini plan on how it would go forward. But that was my number one goal, was to reduce that interest. So it was like get the principal balance down as low as I possibly can. So when interest is turned back on, I'm not paying them $300 a month or 300 and over a month. I didn't want to do that anymore. I've paid them more than enough. So for those people who don't know what I have paid so far on my student loan interest, because and a lot of this is just because I didn't fully understand it and I was not paying attention. So not an excuse, but just what was going on with Tracy at this time before I started all of this. Um, you can see $71,000 went to my principal. My interest was 22,000, and so the amount paid is $93,661.68. So as much of that, that I have remaining of that 20 that I can get done right now means that I'm not increasing this interest paid, because I don't know if you guys were paying attention back when I used to do the videos. At one point, my interest paid was higher than my principal paid. So now I'm actually just paying it back. And that's why sometimes, I will come in and I will say, hey, this was the original balance and this is where I'm at now. And it's under what I originally borrowed. Capitalized interest is something else. But anywho, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Just want to give y'all just some insight into like the why and what was really underneath like motivating me. And I think like that's something that we all have to do. You have to analyze where's your strength and where's your weakness and play towards that strength. And I knew mine was I would be more aggressive with the debt versus saving. And I didn't want to pretend, like I didn't want to pretend. I didn't want to go down a path just because I saw others going down that path, but it wasn't the right path for me because I wasn't going to perform well. And then, people would get disappointed with the way I was performing. I know some of you, when I instantly announced it and I told you guys what I was doing, I knew y'all got it. But some of you guys are new, so you don't know what I was thinking at that time. And so that's all this is. Just letting y'all know what's up. And we see my 15708 is out there in the managed payments. I know all you guys that don't like to change, y'all gonna be happy. And so I'm excited. But I will talk to you guys on Saturday when I do my weekly check-in for my cash envelopes. Y'all have a super fantastic Thursday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.